One of the major research firms recently described Capgemini as a global systems integrator. We've got divisions that cover outsourcing, management consultancy and technology consultancy. We employ something like 130,000 people around the world in 40 different countries. I think increasingly it's the complex regulatory requirements in all the countries we work in. Obviously the UK is important with the WE legislation and the European legislation, and given that the Environment Agency is one of our clients, that's very much at the forefront of our minds for a number of different reasons. Without doubt, Capgemini's main concerns are making sure we comply with all the legislative requirements. However, because we take sustainability and CSR so seriously, we're also extremely mindful of the social implications of making sure that we comply with both the spirit of the legislation as well as the actual requirements. As a general principle, we'd need a safe pair of hands. It's more than just a safe pair of hands, it's the proven expertise, it's the demonstrating the ability to handle the assets, handle the security, handle the data and so on and so forth, together with the global reach to deal with Capgemini. RDC ticks all those boxes for us. RDC's key qualities in this area are very much their reputation, their background, the acknowledgement they've had through their certifications and Queen's Awards and so on and so forth, and the fact that we know that senior members of your staff are involved in helping frame legislation. But also when we've needed, shall we say, a little bit of flexibility to meet clients' needs, RDC have always managed to help us and have been extremely accommodating to meet some of the little foibles of our clients. As a company, we very much subscribe to sustainability. We've gone beyond things like ISO 14001, for example, and we've got an EMAS registration. We've developed the world's most sustainable data centre from scratch, Merlin, down in Swindon. I think the important thing is to stress that we see sustainability as a business benefit, not as an overhead, and that colours our entire approach. I've actually had the pleasure of doing a duty of care audit on RDC, which was primarily based on the WE requirements. But I took with me my security team because data security for a number of our clients is extremely important. And the fact that you take that so seriously, and given some of the clients that you also have in that area, that's hugely reassuring. It's important to have that facility available through RDC. Every client is going to have a balance between whether they want to sweat their assets or sell them and realise revenue. But it's the fact that it can be done, the fact that you have that service available to us at no additional cost or complexity, that is important. Capgemini has a zero to landfill policy, and the fact that you support that policy is enormously important to us. And also the added benefits that we know we're complying with the waste hierarchy and the other CSR approaches that are so important in dealing with end-of-life equipment. The major trends affecting Capgemini are obviously things like cloud, digital, and so on and so forth. We're now discussing things like big integration, where businesses have traditional infrastructure, they've got cloud infrastructure, they've got providers in both areas, and they need to integrate all those to give a holistic infrastructure to meet their business requirements. All those have implications on IT infrastructure, IT equipment. Personally, I'd like to explore with RDC some of the sustainability aspects of asset management and disposal. A number of the decisions at the moment are taken on basic business cases around the value of IT and so on and so forth. But I think we're probably missing a trick by not trying to value the sustainability implications of what we're doing, and I'd like to explore that a little bit. Well, given the trends of modern business, digital, web and the rest of it, I'd like to think that RDC could make some of the information which they have, and they have a lot of information, available online so that we can make better use of it, better inquiries of it, both for our own benefit and, of course, for our own clients. In summary, I would say the RDC service assures us of all our data considerations, all our environmental considerations, and of course provides us with a revenue stream from our redundant IT equipment.